Lord of the Rings, the greatest trilogy of all time. Of course, it has its competition, like Star Wars and Batman. But in the end of the day, it's still one of the greatest. But do you know what's even better? The MC Squad phenomenon, one block over in the world. Of course, MC Squad being us, taking place in our one block series, and it was released in 2 chapters, Circumnavigate and Dimensions. But what if I told you that both of these stories are very similar? Well, you'd be like, Robbie, you're kidding. Like, how would this make any sense? What? Well, let me tell you something. I don't care, because in today's video, I'm going to analyze both the Lord of the Rings trilogy and one block all around the world, and proving to you that they are very similar. Let's get into it. Attention. All footage from Lord of the Rings is copyright protected by Warner Bros. Not owned by us. Okay, for starters, for one block around the world, Robbie leaves home to go on his journey to a foresty place in the first island, and here Frodo and Sam in the first movie gotta leave and they go in like a foresty area. Towards the end of Circumnavigate, like so episode 7, Robbie settles down at a campfire at night and kind of goes sightseeing in a way, because when he looks out a window, he's going to see like zombies and stuff. We're about to see in a second. Here, Frodo and Sam also see some stuff, as you can see while they're just resting, and it's a very nice scene to see, as they're just going to rest and have a nice little wholesome moment together. And all around the world, our hero Robbie meets his new partner Daniel, who joins him on the journey. For our heroes Frodo and Sam, and of course, their new friends who join them on the journey, Merry Pippin, meet Strider, or Aragorn, who joins them on the journey and helps protect them from the enemies who are hunting them down. They explore in like forests and whatnot, and it's a pretty interesting journey for sure. They pretty much struggle for a bit, and especially when it comes to trusting them, but in the end of the day, our heroes trust this person. In both All Around the World and in Lord of the Rings, our heroes face some trouble when they're at the resting point and they face enemies that attack them. It goes on for a while, and it seems like all hope is lost. And yeah, but don't worry, this goes on for a bit, but they manage to hold off the enemies, and they are safe. But it was traumatizing nonetheless. Alright, so now due to this, our heroes are at a low point in their time, and they need somebody to rescue them. So somebody shows up and rescues them, and they go on a nice journey where they face off against these enemies in an epic montage sequence, as we are watching right now. You see Sully doing this, and this is Arwen, who's rescuing Frodo from being stabbed in front of the Nazgul. But in this case, I'm just trapped because I don't have Daniel with me, because he disappeared, and Sully came by to my aid, as you were seeing here in the beginning if you've watched Enter Sully. That episode was pretty decent. And yeah, it was very interesting. Alright, once the heroes reach their point where they're back to normal, and our group is reunited. And as you can see here, as they've arrived at a nice little land, and they come together as a group. As you can see here, Frodo and Sam reunite with Merry Pippin, and we reunite with Sully and Daniel. And they're going to come together and go on the rest of the journey together as one big fellowship, as we're about to see in a second. But to show let's go let you see some of this, because this scene is really nice and wholesome for both scenes, of course. So yeah, that's just it. Alright, so now the fellowship will come together, and they're about to head on their journey. As all around the world, we've come together. We're going to start exploring the Isles, and the fellowship are now going to take on their journey to Mordor to destroy the One Ring, as you are seeing right now. This goes on for quite a bit. This little speech, nice stuff. Here now, and all around the world, Sully's going to start making his bridge in a second, where the fellowship are also going to be taking their bridge. They're just saying no goodbyes. Alright, the bridge is now being made by Sully until he kind of falls. I feel bad for him. Yeah, I feel bad for him. But don't worry, I teleport him back. And the fellowship take their bridge as they exit out of Rivendell. The journey begins. Once our heroes enter the next step in their journey, they face off the threat of enemies that attack them. And this goes on for quite a bit, actually. As you can see here, is a pretty epic battle here. And it goes on for a while, and our heroes struggle a lot, and it's very hectic. They nearly face death a lot, but in the end, they've managed to prevail. Now that they reach the end of their part of this chapter of the journey, well, somewhat, one of our heroes at least, sorry guys, reached their graceful end, or so our heroes thought. As an epic quote that goes down in history said, our hero falls into a voidless pit. With confusion, our heroes now mourn, and now they've but to just simply escape and leave this era without them. Our heroes continue to run back to a new resting point while they continue their journey while on the run from enemies, though still mourning from the loss of their fallen friend. As you can see here, both the Fellowship are exploring this forest, and me and Sally are bridging to go back to the Ice Island. See what's here. Let us run as we both get shots on our destination. Yes, it's very nice stuff. Nice cool shots. Alright, the Fellowship are now at their resting points and are making the memorials for their fallen brothers are being made and forged. Very nice things. Now the Fellowship are done with their resting point and now we're to continue journeying over to the next destination to complete their mission. Nice shots are being created as they are traveling along this road. Yepers. Waiting for the next scene. There you go. Now our heroes are in a new dark area, looking for, they're lost and they're trying to find what's going on. And they find the brethren, the fallen brother who had died, Gandalf and Daniel. But they come back almost in a different form. They come back remembering a mere bit of what happened. But almost as if it was a mere blackout. Very, very strange. Our heroes clash in fighting as the journey becomes too much for them, and somewhat turn on each other, but things go pretty well towards the end, though, don't worry. So what did I say about things going on in the end? Well, they do somewhat complete their journey, but semi kind of fail, because our hero turns to the addiction side of it, pretty much to something, Sully the Void and Frodo the Ring, and fail to achieve the mission. Well, in the end, it does get achieved, but at this point, they turn to the power of evil, the power of the Void and the power of the Ring. It was dark and twisted, but in the end, the mission was complete, so there was no need to worry. But then I did have to worry, though, as you're seeing right now. Very sad. Crying right now. Well, for now, we're at a point where our heroes are at the return journey home. The road home, as you may call it, you may think of it. Nod to the episode title, episode 12, One Vlog Season 1. Yeah. Alright, you guys don't want me to talk about it like that. Okay, I'll stop talking about it. Okay. So yeah, our heroes return home to the Shire and to our house to One Block, and they're now starting to clean up. One thing about long journeys, especially epic and hectic ones, is you're never the same after. As you're seeing this kind of almost like melancholic and sad ending of a story. As you're seeing Lord of the Rings and the ending of One Block all around the world. So one final toast to end it all. I hope you enjoyed this comparison. Bye!